Welcome to this special edition of Art 101 for week 5. Well, believe it or not, you've made it halfway through spring term. In this brief video, I intend to map out the next few weeks, which will include individual meetings for each student, a self-portrait art project, and a couple days without Pearson assignments. Individual meetings with me will be held on the second class period of week 6. That means you'll meet with me individually on Wednesday, February 10th. You must sign up for a meeting ahead of time on Blackboard. If you have any trouble signing up, please let me know. Individual meetings with me are mandatory. This is our midterm check-in, especially important in this remote learning environment. At your meeting, we'll review your Pearson scores, discuss your weekly writing assignments, and you will update me on your ideas for the self-portrait art project. For those who are on top of things, this might include showing me the artwork in progress. Meetings will be brief, 10 minutes or less, but I need to get a sense that each of you are doing okay so far. To prepare for this meeting, the main thing you need to do is get started on the double self-portrait art project. During the first half of the term, I've tried to emphasize the fact that the Industrial Revolution has influenced everything about our lives, including the art that we see now in the 21st century. For most of you, the Industrial Revolution is old news. After all, who really cares that telephones, gas automobiles, and even electric light bulbs did not exist until the late 1800s, less than 150 years ago? But have you ever thought about how your life would be without these inventions? Leaving the Industrial Revolution behind, the world has undergone a more recent revolution, or you might say we're in the midst of it. That is the digital revolution. And as before, nearly all aspects of our lives have been influenced. What's more, the pace of technology is increasing exponentially year by year. Which brings us at last to your assignment. Your art assignment is to create 2 self-portraits. The first self-portrait imagines that you were born in the year 1950. The second self-portrait asks you to imagine that you were born in the year 2070. As you begin to tackle this project, keep in mind that Art 101 is not a studio art class, and the only expectation I have of you as artists is that you put aside your hesitation and try your best. And I recommend that as you approach the assignment, you'll do so in the spirit of experimentation and try to have some fun creating. For the first self-portrait, begin by doing some light research online. You might search inventions 1900 to 1950, for example, to see what sort of technologies and innovations existed prior to your birth in 1950. For the second self-portrait, again, you can do some online research about the future of technology, but I also urge you to imagine the world in the year 2070. What do you think life will be like in the future? I'm sure you have a million questions, and that's fine. Feel free to email me anytime for clarification, but let me try to answer several questions in advance. What materials can you use? Your self-portraits can be drawing, collage, painting, photo, video, sculpture, fashion, performance, and/or any other media that you can develop, including sound. Do you have to make 2 separate self-portraits, or can you combine them? You're welcome to execute the project in whatever way you like. You can make 2 separate works, or combine the past and future portraits into one artwork. Does it have to include a representational image of you? Again, the choice is yours. If you want to create a traditional self-portrait, feel free to do so. Above all, try to embrace the idea of self-portrait. So rather than showing just a lot of things from the past or future, try to put yourself in an environment that includes those things. Clothing is an easy example. What might you be wearing? When is this due? As a special bonus, there will be no weekly favorite required this week or next so that you can dedicate yourself to the technology self-portrait art project.